Hi there, it's Kaya from kajcyika.crafts, and today I will show you how to make this simple butterfly card using the January hedgehog hollow box. I will start out by stamping out the images. I will use this butterfly that you can see here, and just to make sure that everything is stamped out perfectly, I will use my Misty. I will stamp everything twice because I like my images to be really dark, black and crisp. I will just rotate the paper and then stamp it again, and as you can see we will have two butterflies and we will color it in using alcohol markers. I'm using the Memento Tuxedo black ink for stamping. And right now you can see that I started coloring it in. And I will start with these red colors towards the middle of the butterfly, so towards its body, and then I will make my way out using other colors. I will do everything in a symmetrical way, so I will just show you coloring of the one side of the butterfly and the other one is exactly the same. So right now I switch colors to the pink ones, so I will be using this kind of Valentine's Day color combo that I like to use on these butterflies. So we will have red, pink and then peach. For now I am using these three markers that you can see here, and for me these three colors together just work beautifully. That's why I am using them. And I will try not to have same colors next to each other for the first two colors, and then the rest I will color in with this peach color. And you can see how fun this coloring is. You could even color in every single triangle in a different color, but for me I just went with three color look on each. So for the blue butterfly I will do exactly the same, but I will be using blues this time. So I will be using this blue that is really dark blue first, and I will color the exact triangles that I did with the red on the first butterfly. Then I will use this that is a bit more teal color, and I will again use the same triangles that I used on the first one. And I must say that I like the blue one a bit better, but the first one was my inspiration, so the Valentine's Day color scheme. So the last color will be this super soft blue, and this will finish up the coloring. Then I will add some details using the white gel pen. And you can see here that I will just draw in some lines and dots here and there, and again I will make sure that both of them look exactly the same, so I will make sure that I do the lines on both of the butterflies. Once I am happy with the amount of white details I have on my butterflies, I will move on and I will fussy cut them out. I will be using the scissors, and you can see that because this is geometrical shapes that it is super easy to cut around it. And it's really effortless and it takes no time at all. So I will just quickly fussy cut it out, and then once I have this fussy cut, I will just go in with my bone folder and make their wings a bit more dimensional by warping them. And you can see here how this will look. The camera doesn't really justify the effect, but if you try it at home you will see that you really get these beautiful wings that are super dimensional because we warp them a bit. So once I'm happy, I will move on to stamping out the sentiment. I will use Follow Your Dreams, They Know the Way. And I decided to go with this sentiment because I think that it's important to follow your dreams, even though sometimes it may seem hard and impossible. I will heat emboss it on a black cardstock using the Versamark ink. This is sticky ink, and once I dip this in a white embossing powder, you will see how it looks like. I prepared the black cardstock using the anti-static tool just to make sure that I don't get the white anywhere else. So I will just make sure I cover whole sentiment and then I will heat set it using my heat tool. This is really quick and I just love the effect of white embossing on a black or any dark cardstock. Then I will use my paper trimmer to cut it down to this banner shape that you can see here. And then I will use my pencil to mark down dots. And these dots will represent the way that butterflies flew into our card. You will know what I mean in a second. I will use Nuvo drops for this, and the black Nuvo drop is actually from one of the previous Hedgehog Hollow boxes. So if you have that box, then you also have the black Nuvo drop. And I will just make sure that my dots are in different sizes. So the one closest to the butterfly will be the biggest, and then there will be smaller and smaller. I will do exactly the same for the second butterfly, and I won't really show you how I did the second one because it's exactly the same. So the sentiment will go over it, and then I will pop it up using the foam tape. I like dimension on my cards because they are usually quite simple. That's why I use so much foam tape. The butterfly is already dimensional, that's why I will just use some liquid glue and I will put it only in the middle because I want the wings to be popped up. And I will do the same for the blue butterfly. And you can see how these black dots connect with the black we have on the butterflies and with the banner. And once I glued these two down, I felt like my right hand corner is a bit empty. So I will just add some more Nuvo drops there, and this will actually finish off the card. These dots won't go to any butterfly, but I will just make them off the card. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope that you will try to make something with your January Hedgehog Hollow box because it's super fun to use and you can use it on so many different ways. Thank you so much for joining me and hope to see you soon. Bye bye!